Hey guys, it's me again. So I did one of my typical vlogs in the parking lot of the gym today, but for one thing it was really super hot. And then right as I was getting to the end of my vlog, someone came out that I knew, and I didn't panic and go all crazy like I normally do when someone walks by when I'm vlogging, but it kind of broke my concentration and I wasn't sure if I should wave to her or just keep talking, and so it was just kind of weird. And then by the time she got in her car and everything, I couldn't even remember where I was, so I thought I would just start over again. So I'm vlogging from my truck here at my home, and I'm sorry for the sun that's coming through, but I think I'm just gonna keep going. I can try and find a better angle here, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have this beam of light through my head, apparently. How about if I do that? There we go. So, today was the last day of Skinny Jeans Phase 1. So the Skinny Jeans program has 3 phases. This was our last week of Phase 1, so next week we're going into Phase 2, which basically means that we will have new exercises that we're learning. We will also, be asked to add another day at the gym. So we'll be going 4 days a week instead of 3. So exciting times ahead. I thought with this being the end of Phase 1, it might be good to go over some of the things that I've learned and accomplished this first phase, and then talk about some of the things that I would like to work on or things that I'm looking forward to in the second phase. So I think first and foremost, one of the best things that I've learned in this first phase is just that I can be comfortable in a gym. I don't get nervous every time that I go into the gym anymore. It used to be that I would get butterflies in my stomach every time I walked up to that gym door, and I've definitely gotten to the point now where it's not a big deal, and it's almost exciting to go in and see everyone. And of course it helps that the gym is just incredible. It's such a great family atmosphere. I've made a lot of friends. I know a lot of the trainers now, and everyone's just so encouraging and so kind. Some of you may have noticed a couple vlogs ago that I accidentally said the name of the gym. I'd kind of wanted to keep things generalized for a while, just for one thing, because I do tend to try and stay pretty anonymous about my location, and also I thought I probably should wait and talk to them first before I mention the gym by name, especially if I don't do so hot with this whole thing. But I did talk to them today, and they said it was okay. So I am going to Adamson's Peak Performance, which is a local gym run by people who attend my church, and it's just incredible. And if you're anywhere near the Northern California area and can go there, I would highly recommend it. It's incredible. So, moving on to other accomplishments. I feel like I have definitely gained confidence in my exercising as well, not just in attending the gym in general. I still don't know all the exercises, probably never will. I still go in sometimes and see the exercises that the trainers have written down for the routines we're doing, and a lot of times I don't recognize half of them. But I also have learned that most of them are things I can do, and if they're things that I struggle with, then the trainers are always very willing to help me modify them into something that I can do. So that's been very encouraging. And obviously I still have my days where I feel more discouraged or I don't do as well as I would like, but overall I just have a lot more confidence, which is exciting. And then the food part of everything, which is another major part of Skinny Jeans. I feel like I've gotten a lot more comfortable with that. There's still room for improvement. I need to be a little more creative in the kitchen and everything. There's more that I could do to make it a better change. But comparing the way I'm eating now to the way I was eating before I started this class, there has definitely been an improvement. Something I noticed when I was doing this vlog at the gym is that I use the word definitely a lot, so I will try not to overuse it in this video. but it's very easy to do. And then I'm trying to think what else for this first phase. I think that I have made some changes in my form and body as well. Form as far as the way that I do the exercises. I'm learning more how to do things properly so that I don't injure myself, that sort of thing. And I cannot hold this with one hand. So there have been some great improvements that way as well. And just being there at the gym has been so much fun. Getting to do the class with several of the ladies from my church and getting to know the trainers and the owners. It's been great. And I'm really looking forward to this next phase. So speaking of which, things that I would like to work on in phase 2. For one thing, just continuing, I suppose, in my confidence and not being afraid of challenges, because that can be easy to do. But I'm very much looking forward to learning new things and growing and getting stronger. So the other thing I'd really like to work on is the food part of it. And like I said a little earlier, I have changed my diet quite a bit, and I'm very excited about that. But there are things that I could do to make it a more enduring change, because basically right now I'm cycling through the same 5 or 6 meals pretty much, just because that was easier. But I know from experience that if I don't make more changes, take advantage of the great recipes and websites that we've been given as resources to try new things, then I'm going to get burnt out, and I'm not going to want to eat the same things over and over and over again. I will get tired of chicken stir fry with vegetables, and I will get tired of tuna with Greek yogurt and those sorts of things. So I do want to try and be a little more creative this phase with that. And again, definitely focusing more, there's my definitely again, on portion sizes, portion control, all that, and making sure that I'm not overdoing. I believe it's during this phase, it's either during this phase or phase 3, that we are a little more strict on our food. We'll come to a point where we have no carb days, and then days where we eat carbs at certain times. And then after a while we cut out fruits except for 1 serving a day or something. And then we also will be cutting out all dairy except for Greek yogurt and cutting out peanut butter. So there are going to be some challenges ahead, but I definitely, definitely, that word keeps coming back. But that being said, I do want to make sure that I'm following the program as closely as possible for the best results. The other thing I want to work on is keeping my eye on the goal and endurance. One thing that has been a little different about this program as opposed to something like Weight Watchers or some of the other things I've done is that you don't see as many immediate results. With Weight Watchers, you're weighing in every single week, and if you do things according to plan, you can see results, and pretty big results, right away. With this, the results are definitely slower. It's more a matter of endurance in the way you do things. You see your body getting stronger. And I'm sorry that this is kind of glitching and stuff. I think it's from the sunlight, but sorry guys. I'm going to turn it a little more and see if that helps. But you do see differences in the way your body responds to the exercises. You don't get tired as much. I mean, my first week there, after one exercise I was having, or one day of exercise, it took me a good 2 or 3 days to recover. But now, pretty much by the next day, I'm fine. So that's wonderful to see that. But as far as weight loss, as far as inches lost, it's a lot harder to tell. I'm kind of weighing myself every once in a while at home, but we don't weigh in every week or every day or anything. We will be taking measurements again next week at the beginning of phase 2, so that will be interesting to see. I think I've lost inches and I think I've lost weight, but it's just really hard to tell because it's not a huge change yet. Although I will say this shirt that I'm wearing today was a Goodwill find and it had gotten too tight to wear. And today I was able to wear it and it's not, I mean, it's tighter than I normally wear, but it's not too tight. You know, I don't feel like I'm squeezing into it or anything. So that's exciting. That shows a change. So I'm just going to have to see. It's easy for me to get sidetracked or get discouraged if I don't see immediate dramatic results. And so I just want to remind myself during this phase to keep going, to keep at it. Slow and steady wins the race, just like the old story of the tortoise and the hare. And to just keep going. So those are the main two things I'm really thinking about. Just keeping on, keeping going, and not giving up. And working on that food. And my attitude, continuing to have a good attitude. I'm cool with being discouraged every once in a while because that's just part of human nature. But trying to keep an overall positive outlook is really good. So, man, I am sorry I keep seeing these glitchy lines, so hopefully this video is even going to be usable because I really don't want to do it a third time. I think that's about it for today, though. I apologize that you guys haven't seen a lot of vlogs in a while. I'm going to be uploading all 3 of my vlogs from this week today. So I hope you guys enjoy them, and I will keep you posted on how things go. Talk to you later.